Better not ask for nothing. You better not ask for nothing. You better not ask for nothing. You better not ask for nothing. Feeding you greatness, everything you need. Pull up to the table and fulfill, you'll be. We got the last week for the culture and what's trending. Foolishness and friends, everything in between. But y'all not listening when we say don't ask for nothing. Whatever you need,
anything, everything, all things,
you'll be fulfilled right here. Tune in, turn up.
Turn up.
What's good, everybody? It's King, and it's King. And this is We Have That at Home. Y'all. This is crazy. My crew was not able to be here with me. And I am baffled. I am shooketh. Because right now, I am a one-man show. Hopefully, the rest of the crew will get a chance to be here, will get a chance to join us, and get to turn up. As for right now, we're going to get the show started. Speaking of showing up, my brother Jeesh just got here.
What's going on? Jeesh.
Hello, brother Jeesh. How are you?
I'm good. You was holding it down for us?
It's good to see you here.
Why, thank you. It's good to be here.
Let's get into these topics. So, first up, politics.
Ooh, my
Let's get it out the way.
favorite.
So the election is in 2 weeks.
Sheesh.
What are your thoughts?
I'm ready to get it over with. I'm anxious to see how everything's going to play out.
Mm-hmm.
It's very you just never know. So it's was curious to see how it's going to play out and curious to see the after effect. Will this COVID shit be cleaned up? It's going to get worse. It's a lot of shit I'm ready to kind of blow over. Yeah.
I think that's something that I want to see. I never thought about that. Are they going to be able to, well, if we get a new president, will we see COVID just get handled?
I hope so. I really hope so.
I would enjoy that. I just want all this to be over with. It's been crazy. It's been like fucking Real Housewives of the presidential office. It's just been messy. They have the next debate. They're going to be muting the mics because I want to say mainly because of Trump, because he likes to just keep going and over talking and interrupting. It would just be crazy. Biden never gets a chance to talk. He's just so aggressive, which I get it. I don't get it because they give you your time to speak your mind, but he always just jumps in. He's just messy boots. So now they're going to be muting the mics in the middle of them talking. Brother Jeesh. And I'm by myself again, y'all. Because where did my brother go? He locked up. I think that's the presidential gods not wanting him to give us a little piece of the conspiracy this week. But I'm anxious to see what the outcome of this election will be, who our president will be. Hopefully we get a turnout for improvement, a turnout for change, a turnout for something better than what we're going through right now, because the world is crazy. And yeah, and I want to see how this muting of the mic is going to work out and this debate thing. Are they going to be cutting people off in the middle of their statements? I feel like people are going to be running for a mic if they're muting them in the middle of them talking, because I'm going to want you to hear my piece. But I feel like Biden is he's been a politician for a long time. When you're used to these debates, you're used to using your allotted time to get out what you want to say. And Trump is he's used to being at the apprentice desk. So he just want to go hard. He want to try to chump you and play you and just go in. Yeah. Did you hear what I said, Cheech? I don't even remember what I said. I said I said you must have got froze up because they didn't want you to give us a little piece of conspiracy this week.
They ain't with us this week. I don't be good. But no, we were talking about them muting the mics. They should have been did that. I mean, honestly.
Yeah, I think it's mainly because of Trump. Like, he's not really a politician. He don't really debate professionally. And he just wants to get his point out. He's aggressive. He wants to say what he wants to say, and that's just the end of it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think I was saying something like he only wants to focus on like foreign policy. He's like do not want to even talk about the COVID. But it's like,
yeah, I think he wants to talk like about. Yeah, he wants to talk about being a victim, being attacked, things being one-sided. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. He likes to talk in circles a lot. So they'll ask him a question and he'll talk around it rather than giving the answer. But we'll see what happens.
Then he badger you, get you under your skin. He's a troll. Professional troll.
A professional troll. Like, we're not at the Apprentice desk. We're not on your TV show. You need to relax. And the moderators be down with him. They both had town hall meetings this week, and his town hall moderator was going in. She was like, "You're not somebody's crazy uncle. You're the president of the United States. You do know the answers to these questions." She just was going in on him.
Oh, I missed that one. Oh, yeah, she was going.
And he was like, "Why don't you ask the people about Antifa and da-da-da-da-da?"
Oh shit!
And then Biden had more viewers for his town hall than Trump did, but them numbers don't mean anything because, like last election, Hillary was popping. Hillary was the one, and she just ended up hiking in her backyard once the election was over.
Yeah,
because she wasn't the president. So.
Yeah, we for sure thought. I thought she had it for sure.
Everybody did.
Oh,
I couldn't believe it. Like at the end of the night on the last election, I was like, oh no. Like the numbers was saying it was Trump. But I was like, nah, it's going to change by the time I wake up. They ain't done counting, blah, blah, blah. And now it's crazy because of COVID, things are backed up. That's why they're pushing the mail-in ballots, the absentees, get it in early because things are going to be backed up because not as many people are working. Things aren't operating like they typically do. So it's a hot mess. We'll see what happens with it. We will see. We will see. Thank you guys for tuning in. If you caught me in the beginning, you got my little excerpt. Things are crazy on tonight. But we're pushing through and we got the show popping ton. Okay, moving on. How comfortable are you with being your own company? How comfortable are you with entertaining yourself? If you're not the only child, how chilling are you when it comes to going to a restaurant by yourself, when it comes to going to the movies by yourself, and things like that? As for me in my house, I can't say that I feel it too much. I mean, I already have a little bit of anxiety about going into public places and trying to get my life together, but I can't say that it's something that I enjoy doing. I can't even think of one moment where I have gone out by myself. Geez, how do you feel about being your own company? Have you ever done that?
I've hit a movie by myself before.
Okay.
It depends. I'm not too crazy on it, but I will do it. But like the most I do probably by myself is like a movie or like a little nature walk or something. Nothing too crazy.
Okay, nature walk. Crunching of the leaves in the fall season.
Yeah, I got a little. I'm a nature city boy.
We got it. The D got some parks. It's all good.
Yeah. You know, I'm not in the D right now. I'm in Ohio, so I'll be enjoying.
I mean, ain't there more nature, Ohio?
Yeah, it's more nature down here. I think it's where I'm at. I'm from the city in Michigan, so it's like we got nature, but it's far out. The good stuff. Ohio is kind of like the country mixed with.
The city in Ohio is all cement. You're right.
Yeah, it's like swampy a little bit. Some places.
Swampy.
Mm-hmm.
What makes it swamp? What?
It's muddy. You get humid. In certain little places, there's just like the forest and stuff. Like the little nature parts where it's like forest and creepy. And that's right, Julia. You need a long time.
My girl Julia says she loves being alone. I get it. I love being alone and being my own company and being in my own peace. But I've never been okay with going out and sitting at a restaurant table by myself or going to a movie by myself. And I wish I could do it.
Really? I mean, like the sitting down and eating, it's kind of like, why when I can just get takeout and go back home by myself? But like, for sure, like a movie. I've been to a movie by myself for sure.
Yeah, you could sit and chill. You could sit and chill and enjoy your own company. It's just never been my thing. We're going to bring my girl Moni in because she has made it.
Mo to the
welcome, Mo.
What's going on?
Hello. What are we talking about? I heard something about your own company.
Yes, being your own company. Are you able to be your own company?
This is interesting. When I was younger, I was much better at being my own company. I was a loner by myself. I always had like a little group of friends or whatever, but if I wanted to do something, I'd do it. As an adult, I can't even live alone. I'm like out. I do not like being in my house by myself.
Wow.
It's really weird sometimes. And I find it weird for my personality also. And I'll tell you like the feeling that I get. So if I'm home, it's like the house seems so quiet and nobody else is going to come and nothing else is going to happen. Like I'm going to cook a meal, nobody's going to, come over and enjoy it. I'm going to put on a show. I'm going to be laughing by myself, talking back to the TV, which I do anyway. It's all good. But it's like, I've really thought about this in the past and I like consciously am like, I want to travel by myself. I haven't done it. It took me a long time to go to the movie theater by myself. It just happened maybe this year, last year.
That would be so dope.
Yeah.
I meet so many lone travelers.
I'm in Vegas. And he was like, he's traveling on his own. He's like, it's the best thing he decided to do. He's like, none of his friends can make it. Everybody had like their own thing going on. He's like, I get up, I do what I want. I, go find some people to hang out with. We were in the pool chilling. Like he had his little radio with him. I was like, you go ahead.
Wow. I think I'm going to do it one time because people don't always want to do what you want to do. And I love traveling. Mm-hmm. Like what if I just popped up and went to fucking Guatemala by myself? That would be lovely. Really? And now with the new iPhone update, you got the translator on that thing. I don't want to speak language, okay? I do whatever I want. Sam said, I've gone out to eat by myself once, but I like going to see a movie or concert by myself. I have gone to a concert by myself, and it was chilling. I went to go see Brandy. I was in the joint doing my
being a whole foolish self.
I was loving it. I forgot about that. And it's not the end of the world. Thank you, Sam. Thank you. It's not the end of the world. But it's not my first instinct. And to piggyback off of what Mo said, being in my home by myself, I love it. You don't need to come here. This is mine. You don't need to come here. I don't mind having company. You know what I'm saying? Everybody that's in my life, I love having them around and I love them. So I'm good with it. But let me tell you, I'm good being in my space by myself. And going out, I always want a partner. So
yes. I love having people over for holidays and stuff like that, but I need to be prepared to host.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You got to make sure your shit is together. You have to be sure of that.
But that's a growth thing. I'm definitely going to get once you start to get older and you're growing, you're like, I don't need a team for this. I can just.
Absolutely.
I love it. Traveling next time, I'm on it for real. I said traveling is next for sure. I'm definitely on it. Like I want to book that solo trip. And I really have told my friends a bunch of times, like, all right, I'm going to travel by myself. And somebody always ends up going with me. I always end up inviting multiple people.
People jump on it. They hear what you're doing. They want to jump on it anyway. Mm-hmm. They're down to be there. But hold on, let me do my own thing. I don't need you around. You're good. Don't worry about it.
I got argued with my cousin one time when we were in Atlantic City, and we hadn't traveled a lot together or anything like that. And she wanted to go shopping, and I was like, I don't want to go shopping. I'm on my vacation. I want to lay in this bed and do what I want to do. You know what I'm saying? And she got very, very upset with me, like almost ruined our whole trip, because she's like, oh, if somebody else would have asked you to go with them, you would have went with them, and like a whole big thing. I'm like, no, I'm on vacation. I want to vacation. That means part of it is, yes, we're going to do things together, but I also want to be able to do what I want to do. If I don't want to go to a mall and be around a bunch of people shopping, I don't have to do that.
Right.
That's not what I planned to do when I came here. I'm not going to be buying anything.
Right.
And yes, I could have went with her. It would have been a nice thing to do. But at that moment, I was like, I want a vacation.
Right. Question for you, Mel.
Ooh. As a woman, do I worry about traveling alone? I would say there's like two sides to that. Yes and no. Yes, I always want to be cautious, but I have decided like a long time ago, living in New York City, that I'm just not going to be afraid when I walk out. I just try not to keep that on the forefront of my mind. Like, I'm aware that something could possibly happen, so I take measures to take care of myself. But when I go out, like the feeling of worry or fear, I usually do not have it. And I just, I don't feel afraid. I am cautious. I think it's like more of there are experiences happening and I want to experience that with someone else. Like I want, like that togetherness of like, we both witnessed this together.
Mm-hmm. Love.
Yeah. It's so funny.
I dig it. Like a lot of women who travel separately. Julia, if you're around, please comment on this. My bestie Julia, she travels on her own. We went to Jamaica one time and she's traveled there every year, every few months on her own. She drives around Jamaica. They drive on the opposite side of the road. She's found her own community out there, friends, navigating.
Yes.
And that's just what it is. She's a tough girl, just like you, Mo. Y'all can do it. Sam, you can do it. You just got to plan and research. Know where the safe places are. Know you can go to different activities with groups. You're going to make friends naturally. You know what I'm saying? Somebody's going to invite you out. You have time. You're on vacation. You know what I'm saying?
Stop. You pumping me up right now. I'm about to go to a foreign and find myself a whole friend community and be like,
Julia put an extra cherry in Africa. And she went to Africa on her own by herself for the first time and lived her best life.
Yes.
It's scary in your head, but once you go out, you see that. Oh, let's pray for our sister Sam out here. That would be brutal. That would happen with anyone. Me and Julia's first time in Jamaica, this man tried to lead us down a dark path into murder.
No.
Jamaica has security on the streets who was like, hold up, don't follow this man. He's trying to set y'all up. It's not going to be a good outcome. And we were like, oh shit, we was trying to figure out, because he was talking about giving us good food, but he wasn't quite leading us to food. He ended up giving us a tour down the block as we're jumping from side to side on the street right outside our resort. And
that's scary. Now that
was wild. That was like our first night there. But if you prepare to be safe, you prepare to be alone, you prepare to do the right shit, you'll build your community, you'll build your friends, you won't be out there by yourself. And I think that you'll be able to navigate from there.
Yeah. So. Yeah. And that is a scary situation, but I feel like that goes down. I mean, that goes for like all major cities or any big city. I feel like that about New York. I was like, I'm walking around this place. There are some neighborhoods that are rough.
Yeah.
Like, you got to be aware. You have to be aware. You don't know what's going to happen. And New York is like one of those places where you'll find those pockets, especially in the Bronx.
It's not friendly like Cardi B.
Say it again.
It's not friendly like Cardi B.
Yes. No, you know what it is? It's like, first of all, it's yes and no. But anyway, people like in the hood can be very friendly. I don't know another group of gentlemen that say, pardon me. I always feel very.
The brother's always looking out for the women.
Pardon me, miss.
He's respecting the women.
Pardon me, sweetheart. I don't know what it is. Who teaches them to say pardon me? But like, I love it.
Yeah, that's love. They looking out. I think it's all possible.
Yeah. G, you there?
My brother G said he's not sure. Brother G, are you near your good connection? That's the question.
Yes, I am near I think I'm gonna have to plug the damn cord into my laptop because like
that might be what you have to do, my brother.
Get you in
Christ. Like I don't know what's going on right now. It's not even raining.
Wait, is that a real thing? Did the rain really mess up your connection, or is that
like, I live like in the country, so if the wind blows too hard, if anything, it's just like everything is down. And I guess maybe during my slump.
And that's all, folks. There's nothing from there.
Don't go into the country. Don't do that to yourself.
I think that my dream after this conversation is to maybe travel out the country by myself.
Me too.
That would be fun.
Yes.
And we got a word from Sister Sam. Jesus be a strong body. In the name of Jesus. We ask that of you. My God, my God. That's it. Just be a strong internet connection. We're going to keep bringing Brother Jishin as much as we can.
Yes, that made me think of something like the whole conversation about being on your own. Would you be out in the woods somewhere? Like,
Jesus
I really feel like I need to be in a city. Like I'm attached to the city. Like I love the convenience of it.
Yeah.
Sometimes you want the quiet. Would you want to live somewhere out in the burbs where like middle of a, and not my family's in South Carolina. They brought me to a house when I was younger. It was the forest and there was a little cutout and they put a house in the forest. There was bugs everywhere. There were snakes on the porch. It was a lot. So I would never, ever want to do that again. Like I wouldn't want to live like that. It's not for me. But like, would you? Like not a lot of people around, house.
I don't want it to be that extreme. I don't really want to see the bugs and shit. I would love to not have neighbors or not be able to see them.
Really?
I'm a very private person. I want to be left alone. I don't want to have to speak to anyone.
Okay.
So I mean, if I'm able to have a house with no neighbors and a few woods around me, I don't need to be up at a mountaintop in the woods, but space between us. I don't really need to see you that much. I'm down for it. I don't need to see nobody.
Sad. I start to get a feeling of being untethered. I wrote this journal years ago, but like just feeling disconnected from everything. Like if I'm in my house for a while, I need to go outside and see people and hear people. Like I like to keep my windows open for that reason. Just to like hear like the sounds outside.
City, it makes sense.
Yes, but I feel so handicapped now.
I grew up in the city. I grew up in South Philadelphia, which is like the heart of Philly. It's downtown. You can walk to South Street. You can walk to Center City, which is our pop-off area. So growing up, that's what I grew up around. We grew up around gunshots and noise and all that type stuff. Even growing up, like I've been in different places where it's been loud and it's been quiet.
Yeah.
Me in my house, we like quiet.
So let's my house.
I'm in a loud neighborhood right now. They got quinceañeras and fiestas all night, every day. The weekend, they got fucking strobe lights in the backyard. They popping, and it doesn't bother me. But I mean, I know that I wouldn't be bothered if I was in a quiet community.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I've been in both, so I know what I prefer. I grew up around noise, but I like peace and quiet.
The two ways it goes. Either it makes you feel very, very comfortable, or you're like, I cannot deal with this anymore.
Right. As long as my shit is safe, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? But if people rowdy and fighting and gunshots, I do not want to go back to them days. Like, I'm good.
I know we had to move on, but like quick story. I lived in, and you can Google this, people of America, Mott Haven in the Bronx. I, had a job over there, so I wanted to be close to the area. Not really so familiar with that area of the Bronx. It's like right over the bridge from Manhattan. I think it is the poorest congressional district in the country. in the country. It's very, high poverty, high crime, all that stuff. So I'm living there. I move into the apartment. It's on the first floor. The building looks quiet. The inside of the apartment is bomb. It has like a nice little renovation. I'm like, all right, whatever. I'm going to be working around here. The environment doesn't matter so much. I'm going to be inside my house where it's nice. Cool. Not a week later, I hear the rumbling beneath me. It's like, I'm like, what's going on? What is happening? I'm sleeping. My heart is beating. My head is pounding to this. There's a whole studio downstairs, a music studio in the basement of the building. People were lined up outside. The music was mad loud on a weekday. They had a sign. They put a sign out there eventually with the number saying that it was a hall that you could rent out for events. I was like beneath my feet when I'm sleeping.
That's wild.
So many things would happen downstairs in that basement. Mad different kind of cars would pull up. They started putting security out there. They were like men right outside my window on the first floor, telling people they could and could not enter the basement. I was like, this is my home. But then it's also like, I moved into the neighborhood.
And they never told you about that.
No, nobody told me about that. That thing was 100% illegal. And I did write the management company. They've never said anything to me, but they were probably renting it out illegally and getting the money. But like, I was so bothered by that whole situation. It was like studio downstairs for me. My glasses used to shake. It was like something out of a movie. Like you move into like the shitty apartment. My glasses used to shake at night. And I used to be like, here we go.
It was about to be a wrap. So that is hilarious. The struggle.
Neighborhoods matter.
Listen. Yes, they do. Neighborhoods matter. We had talked about that election is in 2 weeks. We're about to find out what president is. And in their next debate, they're going to be muting the mics.
Really? That's hilarious.
It's mostly because of Trump. He's not used to debating professionally.
Right.
He's aggressive. He's a bully. He wants to get his fucking point across, talking over people. They cutting the mics.
It sounds like me. No. I'm not like Trump.
Plug your mic. That is funny.
With the unplug for both of us. Like I said, stop. But
shout out to last week.
Shout out to last week. It's coming up so soon.
It's going to be here, blink of an eye.
Yes. Did we talk about Ice Cube?
We did not get into Ice Cube.
Where is Jeesh?
Our brother is struggling.
All right. So Ice Cube came out. I feel like it is a coming out because he revealed what we had already found out from somebody else. Have my feels about that.
Mm-hmm.
But the platinum plan. So he came out. He was saying that he gave it to both parties. The Democrats said that they would look into it after they were elected.
Mm-hmm.
Republicans said they were looking at it. Melting Cube. You better sip on. The Republicans said that yes, it's a go. We're going to do it. And then they put it out onto the internet and name dropped him and put him in the hot seat.
But the platinum plan isn't what he created.
He said that that's what he created. I believe that's what it was, that he created it and sent it out to both parties. The Republicans made some changes to it and that the Democrats said they would get to it after they were elected.
So he just was on with Cuomo.
Okay.
And he mentioned that that's not what he had created. Hold on, I'm gonna try to get the name really quick.
Okay.
But people are done with him.
But I forgot the girl from Twitter, the woman from Twitter. She was the one that posted it, and he said like he wasn't affiliated with her or something like that.
Yeah, it was like Trump's campaign person. The platinum plan is what Trump came up with. Ice Cube came up with another plan for Black people that he presented to both Biden and Trump.
Mm-hmm.
He said that Trump and them immediately was like, okay, give me your ideas. Give me what you're talking about. Biden said, we'll hit you up once we're done with the election to see what we can work out. But the Platinum Plan is Trump's. Ice Cube's plan is supposed to be a merger or giving ideas to the Platinum Plan and whatever Biden's supposed to be doing. So it's not directly a plan that he created. He's trying to contribute to both parties to benefit Black people.
But did he come up with something that he presented to them?
He came up with his own plan for Black people.
And did Trump base his plan off of what Ice Cube gave him?
No, he's just implementing ideas that Cube is presenting to him.
Okay.
Yes. And I think that's the main thing that Cube has been interviewing and trying to get people to understand. He has nothing to do with either political party. He's not really feeling anyone. But he has offered ideas to allegedly help us become better off. Trump's people was like, okay, give me your ideas. Biden's people was like, we'll talk to you when we're done dealing with this election shit.
And I think that's reasonable. I was thinking about the Democratic, like their response.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's unreasonable to, I don't know. I have no idea. Trump, like proposing, like putting this out there, because this is what he does. He puts big things out there with absolutely no plan or idea how he's going to put them into action. And I don't know if he cares if he has a plan to put them in action or if it's just him bringing us down a certain road, making promises that he's never going to keep. Like, this is the same thing he did before. He was going to build a whole wall. The Mexicans were going to pay for it and build it. Like, nothing about that is happening. A lot of those promises. And like, this doesn't happen only with him. It happens with other politicians as well. But I'm always afraid of somebody like just agreeing or saying they're going to do these lofty things when we've heard nothing about this before the whole 4 years he's been in office. So now the last few minutes that you have, you want to say, here, this is for y'all. But like, where has it been?
Right. It's crazy.
Yeah, and one of the things on there, I think you mentioned it last week, that Juneteenth would be a holiday. Like, do that now. That's something you can start doing right now, sir.
You could put that on the calendar already.
Could have had it ready before Juneteenth this year or 2016.
Right. But he's trying to bribe votes. I'm not going to give you this check until I'm voted. I'm not going to give you this holiday until I'm voted. I'm not. And it's not just Black people, because everybody wants the damn check. You know what I'm saying? But anything he can hold over the people's head, he's going to hold it. Cube said, I didn't run to go work with any campaign. Both campaigns contacted me. He said this to Chris Cuomo. Both campaigns wanted to talk to me about the contract with Black America, which I think is what he created. Contract with Black America. He said, one campaign said, we love what you have, but let's really dig into it after the election. That's what Biden said. Mm-hmm. And one campaign said, we love what you have. Do you mind talking to us about it? And that's what I did. So I didn't run to anybody. But the Trump people was like, we got Ice Cube, because they decided to listen to him.
Of course.
Whereas Biden was like, we're interested, but we'll hit that up once we're done this election.
I wonder, are they just going to all the celebrities or like to Ice Cube specifically? Like, has he been doing something?
I think they're probably hitting up anybody that's presenting anything Black, because they have to realize that our vote matters.
But did he present something Black to us, or was it just? Is it just?
I've never heard about this shit until right now. And I've never heard about this Cube contract with Black America. I never heard about contract with Black America until Trump's campaign manager said he's working with us.
That makes me.
And now you're trying to fight to get people to understand you're not with Trump. But brother, you wasn't making enough noise before the fact because we never heard about it.
Right. I feel like if that was his plan, he should have been out, you know. He said, and this is like the thing about being honest with yourself and who you are. If that is where you stand and you really truly don't care what other people think about you or what they have to say about you, whatever, then you should have been out and vocal about that. But now it seems super sketchy that after this woman says, hey, Ice Cube is with us, you're going back and saying like, no, I'm not. I did these for both parties. I'm not voting for anyone. I don't believe in the system. I don't care what y'all think about me afterwards. I don't, blah, blah, blah. But you must. Like, why is this the first time we're hearing this from you?
Right.
Why haven't you tried to connect with us before or have some sort of exchange of ideas of what we want as a people? He is so removed from everyday life.
Yeah.
They have, when you're in like a celebrity like that, you have to be considerate that like maybe even no matter how attached you feel to the street, there is a certain distance that you have from like a regular person walking down the street.
Absolutely.
And I think in some exchange with people, hey, I'm having a town hall, or hey, I'm doing this. We're going to get together and talk about something. Zoom, whatever. There could have been millions of us on there. Like, this is something that I'm planning. And I don't know. Maybe he did. I have no idea. But
I mean, he could have done it with the, what is it called? He could have had the best agenda at heart.
Yeah.
But it didn't look right because this contract for Black America rolled out with Trump mentioning he's with us, which I'm sure was just misleading. He wants anybody to think that he's liked by whoever. Of course, he has celebrities and black people who's on his side. But if he can get mainstream people that he can announce, he's going to do that. Why not?
Right.
You feel me? So the contracts for Black America could be really fighting for us and be the best thing for us. But we ain't heard about it until his people said something about it.
Right. And anything that comes from them, now I'm trained. I've been lied to enough that anything I hear from them, I don't believe it first.
It's tainted.
Yeah.
We didn't hear about it from anybody else. And just today, 50 Cent was like, we voting for Trump because Biden's tax bill was raising taxes significantly for that 1%. And again, these people are part of that 1%.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They're not attached to us anymore. They're no longer, you came from the hood, but you ain't hood no more, brother. Cube is like a vet. He's a legend.
Yeah.
You're very rich. Are you down for being taxed more, which is in Biden's plan, and the regular people getting a little break? Or are you not for that? You know what I'm saying?
That makes me so sad. Anytime any person.
I don't know if 50 is playing or not because you know he's a troll.
Too much right now to be playing. It's not playtime.
Say it again. It's not playtime at all. It's
50 Cent, you better act like $1 today because we don't have time for you.
It's a hot mess.
I'm going to go look into that. I really want to hear what he's saying because oh gosh, it makes me sad. I'm concerned. Absolutely. He's a big influence.
He just said, fuck that. I'm voting for Trump. Literally.
That's it.
Go to his page when we're done.
Story. I need. My heart is broken. It is.
And Biden was like, let's be clear. We're not raising taxes on anybody that's making $400,000 or less. And but if you're making more than that, you feel like you're paying your fair share. Mind you, there's still a book of tax breaks. You're still going to be able to pay less if you know what to write off, how to write it off, shit like that.
And you can write off everything.
Everything.
And it's so sad because like nobody's like, if you are an independent contractor, if you know any of that, a 1099, any of that stuff that ain't a W-2, you can write off everything.
Write it off.
Like if you get the W-2 from your job, they automatically calculate your taxes and all that stuff. Unless, and it's hard to get all those little tax breaks and stuff. But once you own your own business, it's every single thing.
Everything. Your phone bill, your food, everything.
It's so backwards. It should not be that way. And anybody with money who doesn't realize that is wrong, just disconnected, out of touch.
Right.
There should be. I just once you have that type of money, like you should not be spending your life trying to protect your money. Like it's organized, you're saving, you have plans, but.
And 50 is a businessman. He's going to be a billionaire one day. He's not a game. He's expanded so much. And for you to play or be serious like that with no consideration to your family who still, I know you ain't taking care of everybody. It's just like things to consider.
His son.
I would think.
They be beefing on the internet.
The one he don't like, he don't claim?
Yes, with his whole face. The boy.
Can you imagine being an enemy with somebody who got your whole face? I'd be like, forget it. Let's just be in love. Let's just be in love. That's what people say a whole lot.
He's messy though. I don't like that he did
all
that.
The time. And you can't differentiate. Like, are you serious? Are you playing?
Not play
time. Do you have a heart? Do you not have a heart? Like, what's up?
Do you have a mind? I was like, I don't even care. Not a time to troll. It's not. It's too touchy. It's too close.
It's a hot mess.
But I really do think that Trump is going to sway people because they're going to be like, oh, he's talking to us. And then it's going to be, oh, he lied to us.
But you already see.
But people don't. They
not game. But there's a lot of people who are gullible.
I don't even know if it's sometimes it is gullible. Sometimes it's like what you're saying aligns with me, and I'm not going to say that out loud. I think he's done that for a lot of people. This is what I'm thinking. This is how I feel. But I would never do that around anybody else because that's wrong.
Right.
But now, like, a lot of people have been given permission. They've seen what's possible, and they are out here just talking to smack. No, but I'm really bothered by 50 Cent. I'm going to have to figure that out because
look into it, see what's going on.
It's too close. But I mean, back to like last week when we were talking about the not voting and stuff like that, that's kind of, was his message as well. He doesn't believe in any candidate. He's not going to vote for them. We need something different. Cube. And it's like, I feel the same way, but like, what is different? Like, that's the part, like the organization part, like that's what I'm looking for. He has the money, he has the power, he has the influence. Like, are you going to come up with a political party?
Yeah, like the thing is, we don't believe in it. We don't trust it. We don't know if it works. We don't know a lot. But the thing is, why not take that chance to possibly make a change?
Yeah.
We see that the party that's in there right now wants to take away a lot of the progress we made. You know what I'm saying? They want to say a lot of ignorant, disrespectful shit, such as what does Black people have to lose by voting? Like there's things to vote against. There's things to go press that button and be like, I don't want to see you no more. You know what I'm saying? So there's things that can be considered besides my vote doesn't count and I don't know if it's real. And things like that.
Yeah, I would feel very uncomfortable sitting back and not voting, even though New York, we're always Democrat, whatever.
Yeah.
But I would not feel comfortable sitting back knowing that I did not vote and Trump gets elected again. Like that is my bottom line. Like I have a bottom line. My bottom line at this very moment is to get Trump out of office because whatever he's doing is not working.
Right.
I'm not the devil I know over the devil I don't know. I'm good. I understand when I need to walk away from a situation. Devil I don't know, come through. Because this devil, I'm good with it.
Right.
I don't want any parts of it. And then, you know what? And he went on, it was a video that he posted explaining himself, Ice Cube. And he went on to say like, oh, we could deal with another 4 years. People are saying they can't deal with another 4 years. And he's like, we Black, we could deal with anything. Don't put that strength on me. Don't put that strength on me. Yes, yes, we deal with difficult things all the time. That does not mean I'm going to voluntarily put myself in a situation where I know I'm going to be miserable. I don't want to. I don't want it strong like that for y'all right now. I want to make a change. My strength is going to be doing something effective to make a change. Me sitting back right now, him coming out on a platform saying he's not going to vote, dangerous for me, especially for people who live in states where their vote really, really does matter.
Yeah, it does matter.
It just makes me very uncomfortable. And it seems so like he's just out here making like, I don't want to say flippant because it's like, I guess he's thought about it, but it just seems very,
and there's so many followers in the world, like shit could go left.
Yes. And I'm worried that it will.
There's a lot of civilians who's like, no, I'm going to stick with this and I'm not going to vote for this. But there's a lot of major Republican people who are like, I'm not about to vote for this man. I'm going to go Democrat and go vote for the change.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people know that this shit is unhealthy for us.
I wonder how that feels to be a Republican, but just not agree with like the candidate because he is so divisive.
Yeah.
Because like you don't want to go vote Democrat. And it's not like I hate Republicans, whatever, you have your opinion. Donald Trump is just singularly problematic.
He knows what he's doing. He's just like poking at us. He got us like.
Did you see that interviewer when she was grilling him? I was like, yes.
Yes, I was just telling Jisha about that. She was like, you're not somebody's crazy uncle. You're the president. You know what this is. You do know what this means.
What was it? What was the, it was the celebrity thing, the child's, that she was talking, what is it? QAnon?
Oh, QAnon. Yeah. She was like, crazy. Like, what are you? Hilarious.
And it's like, instead of saying, yes, I've heard of it, because we know that you have, you're the president.
I don't know nothing about it.
It may have come across my desk, but like,
it's a meeting. That's all you do is go to meetings and make decisions. You know about everything. But he doesn't like to hear a lot. He refused to go to a lot of like security briefings and shit like that. So he might not know. You know what I'm saying? He's on the stage dancing now after he had COVID. Like,
looking like a boxer arms.
Enough with the damn politics. I'm tired. And we don't have Brother G here to go back and forth with.
No, but I guess that was like a perspective from Jish's side. Like, he feels the way a lot of people feel.
Yeah, he does.
But for me, like, yeah, it's like a checkout for me, and I can't check out.
Yeah.
It just feels too important.
We just want to make a little change in the world.
Yes.
Moving on. One of the things that was trending this week online was begging ass men.
Really?
Yes. So there was this thread of women sharing their stories with men 30 plus years that they've met, barely known, on the internet, asking them for money. The one dude was asking if he could one guy asked for an Uber. Could the girl send him an Uber?
Wait, this is like they're talking or dating, and
once, twice, never met. First day, second day, never
online. I didn't like. Is it? You said in person?
Tinder.
Okay, got it. I got the
never met in person. Different scenarios. And the guy was asking if this girl if they could go together in her car to do Uber Eats, deliver food.
I'm sorry?
To go make money, I guess.
No. So he wanted to hang out in the car with her while she delivered Uber
in her car. She wasn't even an Uber eater. I guess he just wanted to go make the money. He didn't have a car to go do it.
No. Cut it out. He said he wants to go around with her in her car so he can deliver Uber Eats.
Let me say.
These men better cut it out.
Babe, my car broke down. You think we could do Uber Eats together? I'll pay you half. She said, huh?
Come again?
He said, huh? As in hell no? Huh? As in what are you talking about? Can we do Uber Eats with your car?
That's weird. Absolutely not. I work. I put in my hours. I'm off now. Like, if you don't have a car, depending on where you are, because some of the Uber Eats people in New York, they walk or get on a bike.
It's wild. The one girl was like, the one guy asked for something and she was like, hold on, what can G relate with?
I think that was the other topic because he says to the enemy with the same face, LOL. That came after. Okay, man. Honest. Like, I can relate.
I was like, how? Another story. She was like, oh my God, I can't.
Tell us.
This one. You still coming? This is the guy. You still coming? She says, yes. I'm getting dressed now. He said, bet, just checking. She said, can you order pizza or something? He said, laughing my fucking ass off. I'm not going to lie. I just spent my last on food this morning and won't have any money until Monday. But I have a Domino's gift card for 1 free large pizza with the purchase of a large pizza at regular price. If you can cash at me $14, I can give it back to you Monday and you can have the free pizza. He said, no, I got you. I'm about to order now. She said, just cheese is fine.
One, he offered a coupon and not a payment. And then this brings a whole nother thing in my
free pizza.
This is going to sound so foul. I feel like if you have to ask somebody to cash app you anything under than $20, I mean, really like $100, you should not be going on a date. You should be like, right now, I'm gonna be single and figure out my life.
It's funny you say that. Here's the next scenario. He says, hey. She says, hey. He says, what up? What you doing? She said, nothing much on FaceTime with my best friend. He said, shit, cool. And I'm trying, you trying to do me a favor? She said, depends what it is. You got cash at. Can you cash at me $2?
No.
If you can, and I'll send it back.
I would have been like, I can't do that. You can find $2 in a couch. Like,
next scenario. This is $2. How have you been doing? What you been on? Do you have $3?
You know, I'm like, don't waste my time with this itty bitty bullshit.
My card was frauded and I don't have cash. You don't got $3 in case quarters?
That's it. There's a change thing somewhere with some quarters in it. Or you're going to have to walk yourself to the bank, sir, go up to the counter and withdraw your $3 if that's what you need. Because an ATM fee is like $3.
Why aren't you asking people that you're more familiar with in life?
Because it's embarrassing. They rather ask a stranger. If the stranger
gives you $3, and if you can't do the date, don't do it. That's
when they don't care. They don't care about nothing. They're not going to ask anybody they know. That shit is embarrassing. I'm going to ask this stranger ass woman, and if she gives it to me, I'm good. If she doesn't, then oh well, never going to see her again anyway.
Oh my God. Sam, I think that's real life.
Because that's not even you can't take care of me or show me a good time. That's you can't even take care of yourself at all.
Wow.
At all.
People are just wild. Like, so they trying to, but you know, women want money from men. So is that the same thing?
Yeah, but we have finesse. We're not on the internet asking men for $2 and $3. Cut it out.
Nothing costs $2 and $3 because even if you need that Cash App money and you instantly transfer, they're taking $1 from you. No. So do you only need $1? Or are you only trying to go buy a cigar at the corner store?
Can you even buy a cigar? You might be buying some bamboo papers. I don't even know. Like, there is nothing for
that
tax on them. If you ain't got $2, I assume you don't have 8 cents. Like, I don't.
Yo, that is too comfortable. I just don't see it happening. Like, I would never do that.
No,
and then ask to use my car so we can go Uber Eats together and make money and split half.
Sis probably did. I think people just be on these like sites just trying to shoot their shot. That's the same thing. Like, let me see what I can get. If somebody's gonna do it, they're gonna do it. If not,
it's testing the waters, right?
Yep.
You're trying to test the water, see what you can get, and then from there you're going to keep asking from that point on. You know, a lot of times you can't help people because they think that one time you being nice, then it's an open door for them to keep trying, you keep begging, keep draining.
Yeah.
So with the $1 and $2, like one of the girls was like, I helped one time. I'm not going to be a continuous resource.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm definitely always down to help people. If you need anything, ask me, but I'm not going to be used and abused. If I got it, you can have it. If that's how I'm feeling, you know what I'm saying? But no, I'm not going to be giving you nickels and dimes. You're wasting both our money.
Yeah.
Because money transfer service is about to take $1.50.
You know, each time.
Like, what are you doing? Like, no, it don't work like that.
No, and I feel a way about lending in general. Like, you shouldn't lend anything away you can't give away.
Right.
And I keep that in my head because, like, I don't want to be put in a position where now I'm messed up because I don't lend you my money, knowing that you asked me for it. Like, this is how lending works. You asked me for it for a time where you didn't have it. You might have had a plan. Anything could go left. Your intentions could be amazing. You could be all there. Like, I'm definitely going to pay her back. But, like, just life happens.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so like I can't let anything away that I can't afford to just give away because I don't know when I'm going to see this money again.
That's the same. Like, I think I give away consciously. Like, I think about it. If I got it, you can have it. And typically, I'm not hunting you down for it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not hunting you down for it because if I didn't have it or I didn't want to give it away, you wouldn't have had it in the first place. I definitely enjoy my paybacks. If we've agreed that it, you know, if we've agreed that it's not just a favor and you asked to borrow, then I want my money back.
Yeah, for sure. And I will say something about it, like not in a, you know, in a way like, hey, you borrowed money from me. Like, do you have a, you know, you have a plan to pay it back? Can you pay it back? Give me a date or something like that. And like, I do like to have like a date. Like, when can you do it if I give it to you? So I know when to check in. I'm not going to hound you, but if you told me you're going to get paid on this day and you have that money, I'm going to hit you up and be like, hey, what's up?
Right.
I just like to be communicated with. Like,
how many check-ins are you going to do? And do you expect it to be paid back, period? Or are you able to let it go?
No, I'm able to let it go. Like, if I ask one time and they give me a runaround and stuff like that, it's just in my mind, like, all right, just don't lend them money anymore.
And never again. Right.
That's it. Yeah. Because I do, like, some people, like, they do the running around, they forget they may have borrowed money from multiple people or something like that. I feel like me checking in is like, hey, like, I recognize that you borrowed money. You said you were going to pay me back this day. But if I, like, get any pushback or the mentality at that point, I'm just like,
right. I feel you.
It's a headache for the person that's lending the money.
Right.
You know? And
but I mean, from that point on, the thing is, the same way they forgot to pay you back, they're going to forget that they forgot to pay you back. So from that point on, your nose is just a no. They're never going to come ask you again.
You know?
I'm no longer available to you.
That's it.
Unless we've spoken for some other arrangement. But I'm not going to beg you and remind you. You remembered to ask me for it. You know what I'm saying? So, period.
I'm going to give it back. Who helped you when you was in a dark spot?
In a dark space. Okay. Who had that old coin for you when you needed it the most?
Oh. Who went deep into their purse and pulled out what you need?
Well,
no begging strangers, no hobosexuals, none of that.
For real.
Hobosexuals.
Hobo.
That's a real thing too.
I've heard of it.
Yes.
Shout out to our brother G. We don't know what's up, brother. We're praying a strong signal over your soul. Get up out them Ohio woods.
Hello.
That's what we need. Huh?
So you better get into a big city.
We will.
Introduce our new thing, what we're going to be doing.
Yes. This is so exciting.
That was like my fake little, is it a GIF or a GIF? Somebody tell me. My little GIF.
What? It's good.
So if somebody wants to, you know, record it and make me into like a little meme or whatever. No, I'm joking. We are introducing a new show. Woo! We are going to be having Sunday brunch, and we are so excited because we're going to be a new sort of platform. We have that at home with guests. Yes, we have that at home. You can call us Wata Brunch. Yes, so we're going to be inviting people. If you watch the show and you want to come on, we're going to put something out probably over Instagram in the next couple of weeks. We'll have a topic each time, and it'll just be super casual. Folks around the table talking about whatever the topic is. You can have yourself a little something to drink, have yourself a little something to eat, and we're going to brunch and
it's going to be great.
Talk.
We are so excited about it.
Very excited because I want to talk to the people.
Yes. So we're going to be introducing, we have that at home brunch very soon. It's going to be Lucy and Goosey. We're going to have guests on just to discuss maybe one topic at a time while we're chilling and sipping and eating. If you love a good Shirley Temple, Sam, then you can have that. If you love a good breakfast, you got your favorite sandwich. If you know how to toss up some things, Kyrie. You can come on and toss it up for us. And we just want it to be a feel-good, good time type of platform, and we can't wait to roll it out and present it to you guys.
Yeah. So if we put something out and you want to be on, join us.
We ready. We ready.
It's spicy.
Yes. So
Yes,
that will be here very soon. Stay tuned. We love you guys for tuning in, and we will be back next week for some more goodness and greatness. And until next time, everybody, peace out.